God bless you, Santa Fe First Baptist Church. Thank you for the privilege to be here on screen to talk with you today about how we began the deaf ministry and some parts of my life as well.
When did you become a member of First Baptist Church Santa Fe?
My husband and I joined Santa Fe First Baptist Church in the spring of 2000.
You have done so much with your special ministry to the deaf. Can you explain to me how you helped expand the deaf ministry beyond First Baptist Church Santa Fe?
We started the deaf ministry here at Santa Fe First, and this was the third one. Actually, the very first one was in our hometown in Easley, South Carolina. Deaf ministry began there. I had a divine appointment with Jesus Christ, who called me to begin work with the deaf. My parents were deaf, and I had been a voice for them in all of their life's needs. And the pastor at the church said, "You need to start a deaf ministry," which we did after that encounter with Jesus. We came to this church, and when we joined the church, we set up an appointment to talk with your pastor, admin team, and then they agreed that they wanted to have the deaf ministry here. Deaf people began to come after it was established. We taught Sunday school, Bible study on Wednesday nights. We had special meetings and training meetings. We also began to go to the state deaf conference. We went to SBCD National Conference. And the new Christians were meeting other deaf people because they would say, "I'm only one Christian in my town or community." So we began to expand, and then we began to start deaf ministries in different places. This church helped to start through the deaf, having talked with one of the pastors who came from another state to help with simultaneous revivals, wanted to stay here and become a pastor of the first deaf church in New Mexico with a deaf congregation. So that was a joy. Deaf leaders became leaders in other areas as well. Aaron enrolled in Golden Gate Seminary. He became the missionary. When Olin and I retired, he and his wife, Leslie, became the missionaries to the deaf in Santa Fe and then out in the state.
Were you involved in other ministries while a member of First Baptist Church Santa Fe?
Yes, I was involved with WMU at First Baptist Church Santa Fe, and enjoyed that part of my personal work with hearing women. Enjoyed that. I also led conferences and taught Bible studies. I wrote lessons for the deaf for Lifeway, and so there were many things to be involved in.
In the last 100 years, how do you see God's purpose fulfilled in First Baptist Church Santa Fe?
When I was here and I was involved with the church, and you all were involved, you loved the children and youth and adult work, I could see that you all had been faithful and you've been on mission for 100 years.
What are your hopes for First Baptist Church Santa Fe in the next 100 years?
That's a good question. I guess we could go back to the Great Commission. It has not been accomplished yet. So we have another 100 years to go, and I pray that when you think of that's 51 million people yet to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ. So we will work until Jesus comes.